This is a fourth stimulus check, stimulus program, and news update. If you appreciate fact-based, fast-paced updates, then hit the like button down below. I want to get your opinion on this first. So Biden asks agencies to ramp up efforts to investigate origin of coronavirus. He just put out a statement yesterday saying he wants to double down on investigation of whether the coronavirus came from a Wuhan laboratory in China or it came from animal contact. Let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments below. Do you think it came from a lab or came from animals? Also, if they do find definitive evidence that makes China guilty of this, what happens next? Does China have to pay billions and trillions of dollars to the rest of the world? What's the punishment there? Let me know your thoughts on that down in the comments below. Next, let's talk about the secret stimulus check coming, but you have to ask for it to get it. So this is new money that just came out. On this channel, I like to talk about different stimulus programs and basically any type of information that'll either put money in your bank account or save you money. So with this, it's talking about the $10 billion that's going for mortgage payments. And this is called the Homeowners Assistance Fund. So this is going to be distributed to all 50 states. I'll get more into details of where to find this information. But first, to qualify, you have to own your home and be struggling to pay a mortgage with a balance less than $548,250, and 60% of mortgage aid must go to borrowers with an income less than the national median income or their area's local median income, whichever is higher. So in terms of money going out, it looks like that nearly 3 million homeowners are behind on their mortgage payments and approximately 2.1 million are in forbearance. Now this, every single state is gonna get at least $50 million. Looks like New York is getting 539 million, California getting 1.6 billion, and Florida getting 667 million, and Texas 842 million. So in order to access this money, you have to contact your local housing agency. This is the site right here. If you go to ncsha.org, you'll find this map and you could figure out, which state you live in and to contact your local housing agency to see if you qualify and to apply for this program. So if we go down here, let's say we do California Housing Finance Agency. If we click that, it'll take us here. Then you just click this link right here and it'll take you to the site. This is where you would fill out the information and for mortgage assistance. Let me know if you have any luck with this down in the comments below. Also, in terms of more money, Treasury distributes $6.1 billion to assist renters and landlords through emergency rental assistance program. So this is brand new money as well. So this is $6.1 billion in addition to the $21.6 billion that was just distributed a few weeks ago. So with this money, with this extra money, you would go to the Treasury site and you would go to the Emergency Rental Assistance Programs. I think I'll put links to these down in the comments below for the renter program as well as the mortgage program. So you don't have to, search through Google and potentially get scammed. Just click the link. But yeah, you would, if you're in the U.S. states, U.S. territories, tribes, you would just go to your state. So we're going to pick California just because that's the largest population. So you would scroll down, see if you see your county or city to see if you could access any of this renter assistance programs. And I didn't even know this, but there is a YOLO county in California. So basically you would just click your county and then you would click through and then apply for the Renters Assistance Program. As I mentioned, take advantage of this money. It's out there. You could help pay up to 12 months of your rent by taking advantage of these programs. So there's that. Also, I began with the question, what's going on with the $10,200 unemployment tax break? So what we keep hearing on a regular basis is that refund checks for the $10,200 unemployment tax break are on the way, but are they? I haven't gotten any comments, not one single comment of anybody who received the $10,200 unemployment tax break. If you did or know anybody who has, let me know down in the comments below. It seems like it's trickling out. The IRS, all they said was a couple of weeks ago that starting May 10th, they're going to send out the money just to single filers first, but so far haven't really seen much. So I'm going to go over the 9 things you need to know when it comes to the unemployment tax refund. I'm I'm going to go through these really quick. So tax break is for those who earn less than $150,000 in gross income. Refunds started going out the week of May 10th, although the IRS has been silent on this, and I'm not really sure how much has it been going out. According to this article, it's saying that a lot of people have posted saying that they haven't received it on Reddit and Twitter because of the slow rollout. So I'm not really even sure if the IRS is actually sending it out. IRS determines you are owed a refund on the unemployment tax break. It will automatically send a check, so you don't have to do anything there. You do not need to file an amended tax return exemption. Refunds will go out as a direct deposit if you provided a bank account on your 2020 tax return. Otherwise, the IRS will send you a physical check on whatever address that they have on file. The IRS will send you a notice explaining the corrections within 30 days when a correction is made. Let me know down in the comments below, have you gotten any letters from the IRS? And you won't be able to track progress of this refund, and the IRS can seize the refund to cover past due debt, such as unpaid federal or state taxes and child support. So that's all we know so far about the $10,200 tax break. I'll keep you updated if anything new comes out. Regarding regular unemployment news in general, North Carolina senators tell governor to turn down federal unemployment benefits. We're seeing this among a lot of states, a lot of pressure from senators, House representatives telling their governors, stop the unemployment benefits, as 23 states have stopped so far. So far, out of the 23 states, just a handful of them are giving back to work bonuses. So far, we have Arizona giving a $2,000 back to work bonus, Montana giving a $1,200, New Hampshire giving $500 for part-time, and then $1,000 for full-time. Oklahoma, $1,000, Connecticut, $1,000. So yeah, and then more and more are coming out on a regular basis. I think I covered all those. Montana, New Hampshire, yeah. West Virginia seems to be one of the latest ones that may potentially do it, saying that they may give a $500 back to work bonus. So with all these states canceling the unemployment benefits, looks like back to work bonuses seems to be a way to kind of redistribute that money that could be expiring September 6th or earlier, depending on your state. Next, let's talk about two new stimulus checks may be on the way. Here's everything you need to know. So this is regarding the fourth and potentially fifth stimulus check, although it's more like a fourth recurring stimulus check. That's what's going on. So in terms of that, there are 28 lawmakers who want to make stimulus checks recurring in Biden's infrastructure plan. So there was a letter written to President Biden, and 28 lawmakers signed it. So these are all of the representatives. Let me get down to it. So we have Senate Democrats here. These are all the list. If you're curious of who they are, you could pause the screen and take a look. And then the House Democrats, just 6 of them, or actually 7 of these members right here. So this is the latest push for fourth stimulus checks. Will it happen? At this point, we still don't know. Infrastructure package in general is still up in the air. We're waiting for Republicans to make a move. They said today, Thursday, that they're going to introduce a counteroffer which could be up to $1 trillion. Most likely what's going to happen is that the Democrats and Republicans may pass a sole infrastructure package where it's just roads, bridges, broadband first, and then they might get into the American Families Plan later on, which will have the fourth stimulus check, increase in Social Security, home buyers credits, more mortgage assistance, renters assistance, all those type of programs. So I'll keep you updated on what happens with that. And also regarding the child tax credit, I get asked a few questions which I want to address. Keeping the expanded child tax credit would help 65.6 million American kids. So they're trying to get this to be permanent. So far in the current American Families Plan, it's extended for 4 years. Some Democrats want to keep it permanent. It's saying that as many as 65.6 million children, 90% of all kids in the U.S. would benefit from the expanded child tax credit. The money will go to the parents, of course. In addition, the changes to the child tax credit proposed would lift 4.1 million children out of poverty, cutting the overall poverty rate by about 40%. Just to clarify, so this is coming out July 15th, when you'll get the monthly either $250 a month or $300 per month checks. And just to clarify something too, the money is going to the parent or guardian who claims the child as a dependent. Doesn't matter who the parent is, who's watching the kids, it's whoever claims the kids as a dependent. I get asked that question a lot too. IRS just came out with a new announcement yesterday saying that more than 1.8 million additional economic payments have been dispersed, which brings a total to 167 million. So it looks like this was an even split. 900,000 payments went to people who the IRS just got their information from, and then another 900,000 plus up payments. Let me know down in the comments below, have you gotten any plus up payments? I still haven't seen any of that in the comments as well, or if you know anyone who's gotten plus up payments. And the IRS still says that more checks are going to go out on a weekly basis. So if you're waiting for checks, they still might come out. So this was 900,000 direct deposits, as well as 900,000 paper checks being sent out. Next, Senator Elizabeth Warren and Jamie Dimon, who is the CEO of Chase, spar over overdraft fees in a Senate hearing. So basically what's going on here is that the banks charged billions of dollars in overdraft fees during the pandemic when families were struggling, individuals were struggling, they couldn't make ends meet, and therefore there were a lot of overdraft fees being made. Chase individually made $1.4 billion in overdraft fees, and banks also got a lot of money from the government to help out the bank situation, and the government said pass on these benefits to the people. Unfortunately, the banks did not follow through with that promise, and here's Elizabeth Warren talking more about that.
How much, in fact, did JP Morgan collect in overdraft fees from their customers in 2020? Do you know the number?
I don't know the number in front of me, but
well, I actually have the number in front of me.
Upon
It's
request,
$1.463 billion. That's nearly $1.5 billion that you collected from your customers. Now, do you know how much JP Morgan's profit would have been in 2020 if you had followed the recommendation of the regulators and waived overdraft fees to help struggling consumers? In other words, without that overdraft money, would your bank have been in financial trouble?
We waived the fees for customers upon request if they were under stress because of COVID.
You know, I appreciate that you want to duck this question. Do you know how much your profits would have been if you'd actually waived all the fees as the regulators recommended?
We waived the fees every time.
The answer is your profits would have been $27.6 billion.
So do you think that banks should refund these overdraft fees? They made billions of dollars between the top four banks. I think over $4 billion just in overdraft fees, and they got a bunch of money from the government too. You would think that they would at least help out people. But let me know your thoughts on this. Should the banks refund these overdraft fees, or should they keep the overdraft fees? Let me know your thoughts on that. Also, if you appreciate the time, energy, and effort that went into giving you this fact-based, fast-paced update, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos like this. Also, thank you so much for your support and being part of the Wise Flies community. I really appreciate you watching and your support. Next, I'm going to answer the questions you leave for me in the comments. Julissa Polanco asks, can you share a trusted link for mortgage assistance? Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for watching. Yeah, so I'm going to leave a link for the mortgage assistance as well as renter's assistance down in the description below. Just hit the show more button and you'll see the links down there. Next question comes from Adrian Preziosi. Asks, how do you sign the petition? So the petition regarding the $2,000 per month check. So if you go to Google and you type in change.org, $2,000 per month checks, you'll see it there. It has over 2 million signatures so far. Annette H. Fleming asks, since there is a lottery to vaccine, what about us who have been fully vaccinated? We won't get any money. So it's for all in the states that have the vaccine lotteries. If you're fully vaccinated, you're entered into the lottery. I think even if you have one vaccine too, you could get into the lottery even prior to the announcement of the lotteries happening. Frederick Rowe asks, when will people who are still waiting on income taxes receive their taxes? That's the magic question. It's unbelievable how slow and incompetent the IRS has been in terms of giving people's income taxes. They're even behind on 2019 taxes. I don't know what's going on with them, but whenever they want their money, they'll either fine you, put people in jail, but when it comes to giving the people money. They take their sweet time. But yeah, there's still no information from the IRS on that. That is all the stimulus news I have for you today to hopefully cheer you up a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, how you doing? I want to give you 3 things of the tip of the day. So first off, be happy, be grateful, and be humble. And then I want to do one more thing to you. Do the things that you want to do in a lifetime. Guys, you guys can do whatever you want, at least if you want to do it. Because I'm here for you, you guys like us.
Thank you so much for watching up until this point. So family-wise, we're actually going to see some family today coming from out of town, so really excited about that. And yeah, we're just going to enjoy our time together, probably just go to the beach and stuff. Anyways, if you want to check out some more stimulus updates, click this link down over here or this link up here, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.